football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Washington Redskins. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Haskins to throw on second down. He's got Thompson here, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Black 20.
Check 53, Mike. It's our field.
Black is there.
Hey, it's our house.
White is there.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Third down, here's Geis. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at about the 28. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get in the weight room.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Floating run incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's bring it.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On the carry, it's Samuels. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Samuels again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Like 80.
Check, 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 check.
On first down, it's Samuels. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Like 20.
55. Ricky.
Like a third.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, baby. All day.
Like, what's that? Like I said.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
What is that?
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. What a catch at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with counter, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Again, it'll be counter, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Roethlisberger to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 50 to play. They've yet to dent the scoreboard tonight. Now they've got to do it twice late if they want a chance here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, but now it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Haskins. For Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now This game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Black, what's that?
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Redskins' 47-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.